what's up, guys? Welcome back to the studios. Lock here. If you're new, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into locking down some content. We're back with another one for you today with War Machine 3099. We're going to check out what he can do, what he can't do, and what he's about, and how cool his animations are. I will apologize to you guys in advance. I normally either do Tier 3 Transcended or I will do Tier 2 Level 60. But I was just so stoked about this uniform and how cool it looked that I could not resist just pushing his upgrade. So he is at level 67 right now. He's got some rare and heroic Uru being attack, HP and dodge, skills done except for skills 1 and 2, and of course the tier 3 is incomplete. We have a rank 3 type enhancement. We have a stage 5 power of Angry Hulk. We have a dodge 160 proc obelisk with useless poison damage, a legendary grade uniform with dodge, attack, speed, and all defense. Now I did choose these specific stats, more specifically the all defense, because most of his other stats are capped, and that's really the only one I could really take advantage of in any capacity. As you can see here, because his uniform gives him a native 50% critical damage. So it makes it very easy to cap critical damage, and I have high crit rate on my cards. So those are the stats he has, so I just went ahead and took advantage of that. So having said that, well, what's new about War Machine? Okay, well, there's absolutely nothing new about War Machine. Okay, War Machine, now I've heard people, oh, well, you know, he's not so great, he's less good, he could be better. Yet people are missing the obvious when it comes to War Machine. Excuse me. They're missing the obvious. Okay, if you're a newer player or you're a mid player, and you know you don't have all the tier 2s, you don't have all the tier 3s, you know, etc., etc. Most, you know, a lot of people would advise, oh, well, get sersi. War Machine is literally the mechanized carpet bombing destructive suit version of sersi. That is exactly what he is. So if we go and we jump in and we go look at sersi, which she's way back here at the back of the bus, because nobody talks about sersi unless it's to somebody who doesn't know. Looking at her skills, oh, she has accumulation on her third. Well, so does War Machine. Oh, well, her rotation is 3, 5, 4. Oh, so is War Machine. Sersi's accumulation is based on damage taken, but her third skill has hits on it which trigger your proc, which makes it hard to accumulate. Doesn't that sound like War Machine? Literally, their rotations are exactly the same. 3 cancel 5, cancel 4, and then into the 2. That's literally how you play her. That's literally how you play this man. Because his accumulation is on that 3 based on damage taken, and it has hits on it that'll trigger your proc. So you gotta mash this 3 into the rest of your rotation just before you take a hit. Just like sersi. So when you're playing him, think of sersi. Make it so much easier. So you guys talking about how great sersi is and oh, she's like the best. What does that make War Machine? Right? Think about that. What does that make War Machine? If sersi is one of the best is like the strongest free-to-play character in the game, what does that make War Machine? Having the exact same function, rotation, and basically skills almost exactly the same, except he has passive that increases damage retardedly, having his own leadership, and easier to cap on stats. So, without further ado, let's go hop into World Boss and see how sersi does, War Machine. We'll see how War Machine does against Proxima 69, and then we'll take him into call and see how he can do there. Now, he is a blast type, but deals physical damage, so let's keep that in mind here as well. And we're going to use a free-to-play team using Beast and Sherry. Get hit, 5 into 4. There's our accumulation. Now, when Sersi first came out, I practiced with her quite a bit because she was different to play because of that third skill and it triggering procs. So I kind of had to semi-learn how to master her. But once I learned how she worked, it was much, much easier to play. So we're going to let Proxima hit us here, and then there's our accumulation. And look at the damage roll, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And we triggered our proc early there. That's okay. Somehow she canceled our skill. Don't know how that happened, but okay. And we're going to dodge those with the V-pad skill because it's amazing. We hit. See, I don't know how she canceled that. I really don't. Somehow she just canceled the whole rotation. That was... She did that twice. That was odd. But we're into the last phase of the fight here. Let's go ahead and drop a rotation since we accumulated a tiny bit from that poison puddle. And we did need the heal, so... Got our accumulation. Yeah, buddy. Accumulated again. Yeah, buddy. We're dropping bombs and taking name. We're going to take advantage of this. Which is actually quite nice with War Machine, taking advantage of some of Proxima's spear drops. And we'll just go ahead and finish her off right here. And there you have it. Just under 3-minute clear for a free-to-play team, level 67, doing stage 69 Proxima. Now, he can go a lot faster because he can take advantage of Nick Fury and White Fox as a team-up. So do keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and jump into a Cole run here real quick. And we're going to use the same team. We're going to use the same strikers. Now keep in mind that Cole is stronger against physical damage. Well, that's what War Machine deals, is physical damage. So he's going to be a little bit at a disadvantage, but let's see if he can clear this anyway, being a physical damage character. Now I will say Cole is much easier to get hit by. And look at this damage. My lord, look at that damage. And remember, Cole has high physical defense, and he's just ripping him up. Remind you of anyone? Does this damage remind you of anyone? Sersi? 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 You would think that being physical damage, he would do this slower than he did Proxima. Think about that. Think about that. Seriously? And he's just ripping through this stage. Well, then again, it is much easier to time Cole's hits than it is Proxima, because she can be kind of flaky when it comes to her attacks, because she is quite like a rabbit, I will say that much, with all of her hopping and such. But we're going to stay right here, and we're going to take advantage of him hitting us, and we're just going to tell him no. We're going to tell old Cole no. Actually, no, we're about on par with Proxima here. About the same, yeah. Just under 2 minutes. But there you have it. And again, both of these can use Nick Fury and White Fox on team as well. So do keep that in mind. Let me go ahead and put my regular team back in here, as well as over here. I use this team for her. But anyways, yeah. War Machine 3099 is a mecha carpet bombing version of Sersi. So when considering how to play him, or how you should play him, Sersi. That's who. He's literally Sersi in a mecha weaponized version of her. And that's basically it for War Machine. Overall, in my opinion, he's an outstanding character. He's got amazing buffs for machine type characters. He's going to be a definite problem in AC. I can see that already because of his buffs. Considering Hulkbuster as well as Iron Man, Vision, and other characters, and his just overall tankiness. He's going to be a problem in AC, I think, for more non-meta teams, which is kind of a good thing. But overall, I'm quite happy with War Machine. I'm still stoked about him. His skills are amazing. The animations are just... I couldn't... That is legitimately War Machine. The way his skills look right now, that's War Machine. All day long. I will be pushing him to tier 3, so I will probably be making another video later on once I do that, and show you guys an update of what he can do at tier 3. But this is Locke signing out. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.